Today, I'm going to talk about a topic of employment contract. Should you have one with your people, with your team? Now, I'm not talking about the standard contract where it spill out about working hours, how much annual leaves, what are the sick leaves, and these are the essential part, but more towards the customized legal agreement where if your employee were to join your company, is there a certain non-disclosure terms that they have to sign? Is there a conflict of interest clause in place? Is there what happens if they decide to move to the next branch or office or next to your competitor? Can they actually take your clients away or share your details? How do you gonna work around that? So I'm going to talk about all those parts, but before we dwell into that, I want to give you a scenario. So let's say in a small business or medium-sized business, you will come across once in a while where you will have to employ people that you kind of trust, okay, that perhaps from a referral or referee, that friends of a friend, or maybe someone that your existing staff member recommended her friend to work with you or his friend to work with you. And because there's already a very solid relationship and you say, hey, why not? Birds of the same wing flocks together. So if the caliber is good, maybe the friend is it's much better or equal in terms of caliber. So you will come across a lot of situations where you have to hire people based on your trust feeling, based on the feeling that, you and that person get on really well, that this person tick all your boxes, and very possible likely that you may not have that kind of vigilance with them because after all, they are your kind of friends and within your inner circle. And my advice is that regardless of who they are, whether they are completely off from the street or they apply from your job ads, or whether they are from your friend of a friend or from a referral, you should always have an agreement, an employment terms agreement or contract of agreement to spell out who owns the data. If they were to create their secret recipe, let's say if they're a chef and you pay them for the hours and they create or master or innovated a secret recipe and it works well, who owns that recipe?